Good morning. Good morning. It is 2:55 a.m. It's a Monday morning. I'm on my way to the gym. So yesterday I was driving down the street and I went to go pull my wrist up. I wear a watch and I have the watch right here. And I went to go I was rolling my sleeves up on my button up, and I looked at my wrist and something was missing, and it was this watch was missing. And I started touching my lap, thinking maybe I took it off, set it in my lap. Then I started looking around, looking under the seat, and my watch has a phone number to it, so you can call this number, or I can call out. So in the event that I need to get a hold of somebody, my cell phone is down, I don't need my cell phone. This has its own dedicated line. So I decided, so I'm looking around and I'm trying to figure out where this thing is at. I notice it's not on my wrist, but I'm not in a panic. It's not an overly expensive watch. It's a couple $100s, but I like it. When I run, it has Strava on there, so I can track my runs. And when I need to look up something, it has internet, and I consider it to be the best gift I've ever received. Just to give you an idea about how much I like it. And I've received a lot of gifts. I've bought myself a lot of gifts. But from where I'm sitting, it's not in the car, it's not in my pocket, it's not on my body. I don't know where it's at. So I just started retracing my steps, where I was at, what happened. Obviously, people in the car are giving me advice about where it could be. Unsolicited advice, but you're taking it all in consideration. So I start calling the last two places that I was at. The one place the manager picks up, says, okay, we'll keep an eye out for it. The other place, nobody answered. I left a voicemail, said, hey, this is such and such. Here's my phone number. If somebody happens to come across it, please let me know. I'd love to get it. I have to wait a couple hours to call it because my wife's phone is dead. So she can't call the phone. I don't know the phone number to the watch. And the fact is, they don't even make these watches anymore. They don't make them. They no longer sell a watch that has its own dedicated phone number to it. I even went so far as to call the company and say, hey, because I know that once it's connected Bluetooth to my watch, to my phone, I can use the watch to find my phone or the phone to find my watch. But for some reason, the Bluetooth had come disconnected. So I couldn't locate it. So what ends up happening, I call the phone company. I say, hey, listen, I say, can you ping the watch? Can you find it? Et cetera, et cetera. And they say, okay, well, we can't locate it. And they say, we're just going to have to send you out a new watch. You have insurance on it, not a big deal. And the insurance people get on the phone. They ask us what happened. I say, hey, it's missing. I can't find it. I say, all right, no problem. We'll cut the one off that you have, which is this one. And we'll send you out a new one, no problem. And it's going to be this kind of watch. La, 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 la. It just came out, brand new watch. I look it up. And I'm like, I don't want that watch. I said, does it have its own phone number? No, it doesn't have its own phone number. I said, I don't want that watch. I'm not telling them this. I just say, okay. They say, well, okay, well, we'll send you out your new watch. Okay. But through that process, I stayed calm. I stayed calm not because I knew where this was. And I'll kind of take you to why I stayed calm in a minute. I stayed calm because in reality, it was just a watch. Yes, I liked the watch. Yes, I wish I had the watch back on my wrist. Yes, I wish I hadn't lost something that was valuable. But it was just a watch. It was just a watch. So later on that evening, I forgot what happened. I think my mom or somebody said something to me and said, hey, something about the watch. Oh, I said, because my mom has a smartwatch. It's not like mine, but not like mine. And I seen the little bottom piece light up, which means it's reading the heartbeat. And I said, man, I'm kind of jealous that you got your watch. I sure wish I had mine. And she says, I bet you yours is inside of the car. I bet you in the truck. I say, she says, I got a flashlight on my phone. Why don't you, or I got a flashlight. Why don't you go look in the truck and see if it's in there? Now this is 8 o'clock, something at night. So, nah, I'm good. I ain't worried about it. Because I wasn't. I figured the 1 or 2 places that I was at, somebody'd probably call me because they can't use it. And I had already sent the text message to the watch saying, hey, if you find me, it's mine. Call me. Let me know. Thank you. So I was like, all right, it'll pop up. So I said, no, I don't want to go. I'm not gonna get ready to, you know, for my morning. Get ready for the next day. So I wake up this morning, about an hour ago. What time is it? 3 o'clock. I woke up about an hour and 15 minutes ago, hour and 20 minutes ago. Get up, I'm shaving my head, shaving my face, listening to something motivational. Always. Best way to start the day. Woke up, and a song was on my mind. The song was a song titled My God is Awesome. Heals me when I'm broken. Rights me from the rain. My God is awesome. And, you know, when I get those songs on my mind, I can't help but go into it and just, you know, the song keeps saying awesome. My God is awesome. I'm shaving my head and I'm doing what I'm doing. And then a voice comes into my head and says, go out to the truck one more time and use the flashlight on your phone. Go try to find that watch real quick. And I just walked out, obedience, walked out, turned the flashlight on, opened up the door, looked underneath the seat, shined it. I was like, maybe shined it. A little angle. I seen something that didn't look like it was a part of the truck because everything in here is black. My watch is black. And sure enough, I see a little glint, a little reflection. Reached my hand back there, grooved it in a little groove. And sure enough, there was the watch. Right there. Right there. I say all that to say that if losing a watch would cause you to lose your mind, God forbid how you would act if something important was to happen. See, God needs to know that he can trust you, that when things about to go down, that you're not going to overreact and panic, but that you're going to be able to handle it. but you're going to be able to handle it with some class and some dignity. Another thing is, had I overreacted, it would have took away from my whole day yesterday. Because when I noticed the watch missing, I was on my way to take my kids somewhere to go and have a good time. And that's what we did. I wasn't worried about the watch. I wasn't thinking about the watch. I wasn't, hey, call the emergency hotline about the watch. Hey, locate this watch. Hey, I need to find this watch. Hey, let's leave and double back to where I was at and go find this watch. Hey, the watch is wherever the watch is at. We'll get back to the watch later on. It's okay. It's just a watch. As a matter of fact, as I was sitting there, I said, you know what? I got a couple watches I don't wear that they're kind of expensive. You know, they're more expensive than the watch I lost. I said, they just came out with a brand new model. I said, man, I'll probably just find somebody that wants to trade their watch for my watch, or I'll go ahead and sell this watch and then I'll just go buy the brand new watch, even though it doesn't have the dedicated phone line. But I went from perspective to perspective. You know, because all I was thinking about as I was sitting there with my kids in that beautiful outdoor area, watching them play, they had all these games around, was I'm glad that I'm in the moment. And that's something that I never used to be in. I never used to be in the moment, because when I was sitting there, I was wishing I was somewhere else. When I was at work, I was wishing I was with the kids. When I was with the kids, I was wishing I was at work. Instead of just saying, I'm in the moment, I'm here right now. This is what we're doing right now. But had I panicked, maybe I would have overlooked the voice saying, go back out to the car and look one more time. As a matter of fact, there was one other thing that I lost that I'm probably going to look in this car again for and say, hey, maybe it's in there. Now that I think about it, maybe it's in here. You know, maybe it's in here. Just maybe. Just maybe. But how do you handle things when they come at you? Are you picking the battles that you want to fight? I mean, I really like this watch. I've always bragged about this watch. I mean, not brag, but I've always said, you know, my wife gave me this watch. I said, man, this is the best gift you've ever given me. Like, I can actually use this. This is something that I can use. This is something that is of value because of it offers, of what it offers. There's value. But it wasn't enough value. It wasn't enough value to lose my mind, lose my cool. Oh God, the whole day is ruined. Matter of fact, I didn't even think about it till later on. My brother ended up coming over to my house. It was his birthday. We had some cake. Blew out his candles. I was sitting there watching. Sorry about that. I was sitting there watching Disney Plus. Doing what I do. You know. Nothing too complicated. Nothing overly complicated. Just doing what I do. Enjoying life. So it was funny because just as I went out to the car and grabbed the watch this morning, I go back inside and I start getting ready. I set the watch down, make sure it's okay. It's, you know, it's good. It's working, blah, blah. Cool. And my wife never wakes up in the morning. She never wakes up, but some reason she woke up, had to go into the restroom, handle her business, whatever the case may be. She walked by, she looked down on the counter, because maybe something felt out of place or wrong to her. She looked on the counter, seen the watch, looked at me like, the hell is that? Because she's the one that filed the claim with the insurance company. And she went into the other bathroom area, and then she came back out and said, where'd that come from? I said, it was in the truck. She shook her head, and I knew what that was. She shook her head because she knows that I got favor. And I didn't overreact, because that's not what people with favor do. You're gonna be things are gonna come at you. Things are gonna challenge you. But people with favor know that in the end, all things work together for those who believe in God. The watch was lost. Oh well. But I'm a strong believer that whatever is yours, nobody can take that away. Nobody.